But let's work our way backwards in time. So the men's 200 happened. No one notable didn't really make it. I feel like basically everyone that should have made the 200, and we can even go back to the 100, made it. But I want to talk a little bit about this Houston LSU back and forth we're starting to see. Did you watch all 3 sprint races, 4x1, 100, and 200?
My feed wasn't working for 4x1, but I got 100 and 200. Yeah, I saw the results for the 4x1. I saw Houston and LSU were in the same heat, which was perfect.
So we all know LSU and Houston have a little bit of history going back to when we did the film on Houston back in 20.
Oh, I see.
18 or 19? It was 19, right? When they did that.
Yeah.
You saw those like that look when, Travis Collins and LSU guys. So this is the 4x1. Terrance Laird in the prelims of the 4x1 looks multiple times at Shaun Maswanganyi. Am I saying his name right? I just want to make sure I'm saying his name right.
Maswanganyi.
Excuse me. Apologies, Shaun. Maswanganyi multiple times, and they both easily qualified. They both were big Qs. So then Maswanganyi follows up in the 100 and looks at him and smokes Terrance Laird in the 100 and does a look at him. And I'm not going to lie, Terrance Laird going into this race, I looked at a heavy favorite in the 1 and 2. But Shaun Maswanganyi looks, I think, so now this is the back. Now look, show this. This is Maswanganyi looking at Laird to be like, oh, you're going to look at me when he had the lead in the 4x1? Well, in an open 100, I'm going to smoke you. And we're just seeing this back and forth. Laird then doing the same thing in the 200. Man, I can't wait to see Laird and Maswanganyi face off. Laird was the heavy favorite going in, but I'm not sure if you should take much from a prelim, but man, Maswanganyi looked good in the prelim.
Yeah, okay, so 4x1, obviously, the table is set there. FSU is going to be a factor as well, too. So don't count out Florida State, but we're going to get a good LSU-Houston battle there. Again, I can see you just want to go out there and film the extra episode of the doc, right? Yes. Already. You just want to get out there, call up the film crew, get them out there. Let's do the extended episode here, the bonus episode at the end. The 100. Actually, let's start with the 200. The 200. Laird's better event of the two, we'd probably say. But if Joseph Fahnbulleh of Florida can get even a decent start, not even a great start, if he can just get a decent start, he's going to be an issue in that race because he came on the last 70, 80 meters, and it was Lyles-ish. I'll say that, those last few meters. And he closed very hard, got a PB of 20.05. Laird won his heat. Maswanganyi looked like he was just toying with the field. He won his heat. I think it's between those three, but Mekhi Harris and Matthew Bowling, Jovan Martin, all there. I mean, that's going to be a great race. The 100, I think, is much more difficult to sort out. Would you agree? Because you have someone like Martin. Who's
you have Martin who's running well. Michael Williams of Oregon.
Burnett, who ran great today for USC. Like he's on the come up right now too. Maswanganyi, he beats Laird in that prelim. Is that just leftover energy from the 4x1 loss, or is that really the difference between those two right now? I think it's going to be a different story come Friday. But yeah, Maswanganyi really impressed me with both of his efforts. Or all three of his efforts, I should say. Just solid across the board. Laird looked good. And Fahnbulleh, it's all about the start with him. I mean, his start, unfortunately, in the 100, his start just puts him out of it. I mean, he got back and got a qualifying spot in that 100, but come the final, you're just basically spotting guys 2-3 meters with a start like that.
Yeah. I just am excited that we're going to see them all race each other 3 different times. 4x1, 100, 200. And I think this isn't like a down year. Like we keep on thinking we might get a down year once a lot of people graduate. We see like Divine Oduduru, is gone, or you see like, no one's going to come up, but like we're going to see top 5 all-time type marks in these finals, in this 100, 200. Trayvon Bromell said himself. He said, "Yep, all this is about to lead to a fast 100 come Friday." He knows. He sees the back and forth. He sees what's happening. And there's people that we're not even talking about, like Javon Martin, like you said. He's the NCAA leader, Florida State. I'm just excited. That's going to be one of the highlights of Friday, is just seeing who becomes victorious of those like big 3, big 4 guys. Right now, I'm going to, based on just going into today, it was all Laird. I was like, Laird's going to win it all. But now, I don't know. Maswanganyi, man, I kind of want to start thinking Houston might pull off the triple, win the 4x1, 100, and 200. I don't know. Why not? It could happen.
It looks like he's coming into his own there. Just like he's gaining confidence with every race. Laird is just so solid, and he's been so consistent this year. It makes him a good pick. And then you got Williams running at home for Oregon in the 100 at least. And as you mentioned, Martin is the national leader based on time. I did not anticipate the beginning of the year the men's 100 being this hot, but it's going to be amazing. Like by time, it's kind of wild. Laird has the slowest qualifying 100 time. Now he got an auto qualifier, he got a big Q, but that just shows you how competitive this 100 is going to be. And Williams for Oregon, 10.11 after that 60 title. He got all these guys, they have big race experience. It feels like, even though we haven't seen them in a big race, and that's what makes it fun to watch. All right, do you want to go in backwards order, or do you just want to jump around to the stuff that make the most headlines here?
I mean, we can do whatever we want. We're winging it. It's Wednesday night. It's 11:40. If you're on the East Coast, holler in the chat because you're staying up till midnight watching us. We really do appreciate that. I will have an update on the team score dynamic of how it changed based off who made finals and stuff like that. I'm just waiting on the men's pole vault to become final, and then we'll be able to sort that out.